2nd and 9. Give him a yard on that keeper by Manning. Graham trying to get outside. He'll lose about 6. Jevon Kearse, freshman from North Fort Myers, Florida.
Great handoff. Tyler fumbled and fell on the football back at the 12-yard line.
Kearse is coming off the corner. Good job by Lawrence Wright keeping him inside. Runs him right back into Kearse. Tico Brown.
And the extra point is blocked.
Wade Ritchie's have been inconsistent all year. Look at the way Kearse gets up in the air for that. Wow. And then you need a guy about 6'5" with a great vertical leap in behind. And that's exactly what happens with Jevon Kearse. They get the push inside. He elevates and gets a piece of it. That's a big, big play, a 14-6 score. Tough group to play against.
And well coordinated by Bob Stoops. Tyler was hit, and his pass fell incomplete.
They're going to meet right in the middle here. Jevon Kearse coming one way. Demetric Jackson from the top. It's a big hit. Tyler was lucky to get the football away as neither of them were even touched coming off the corner. Backside, frontside sandwich.
From Coach Spurrier, who was ready to settle in Manhattan, Kansas for a while. Much as he can in the coaching business. Tyler in trouble. Tyler down back at the 9-yard line.
Play action. Now here's where you got to get off the corner. Anthony Lott does a great job of chasing him wide. And now the guys can chase Jevon Kearse back of his jersey. Tough day.
Crowd making deafening noise, and Tyler goes down.
And when you take away the pitch man and you don't block the contain man, Jevon Kearse just comes underneath and kills him.
Kitchens hands it to Riddle, runs toward the middle, breaks one, and then is thrown down.
Crowley out of the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Down he goes. Jevon Kearse. They wanted to find more ways to get Jevon Kearse into the lineup, and they lined him up at the defensive end. And here you see him coming into the backfield, just out-quicking the offensive tackle. From the 31. Crowley under pressure, had the ball batted, and it falls incomplete. Well, one thing you teach your guys is that you go as far as you can, and when the quarterback sets to throw the football. He's having a tough night. Crowley got hammered as the ball is thrown incomplete. Watch Crowley and the pressure that he's going to get from the Gators. Well, that's when you say as a quarterback, is anybody blocking? Ouch. Again, the big rush. Kearse flattens the quarterback. The pass is incomplete. And Jevon does a good job of coming around and staying low, and he just out-quicks the right tackle every time, and it's just nobody gets a hand on him.
3rd down and 2. Huge play in the ball game. Manning's pass batted down. Jevon Kearse
acts like he's going to rush the quarterback, and then he drops into coverage and gets right into the throwing lane. Manning's trying to hit Jermaine Copeland, and he just got right into the middle of that throwing lane, got his hands up.
Tyler sits in the pocket, going to go deep. And he's got a man, Foster, and the ball is just overthrown.
He puts the pressure, being blocked, gets away, gets his hands in the face of Herb Tyler.
Trying to thin out that Florida defense.
George coming on a blitz, and it's Jevon Kearse with the sack, the first of the game for Florida. 3rd down. They need to get just inside the 27 for another first down. It's a short 5 to go. Craig sidesteps Rogers. Now Jevon Kearse strips the football, and it goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
He can make big plays. In this particular case, though, he really hurt his offensive team by continuing to retreat. He needed to tuck the ball under, but I did think he'd hit more open receivers and move the ball through the air a little bit better.
2nd and 10, 4-man rush, but they're still putting pressure on Craig, and he flips it incomplete.
He's the man circling around, and he's the one that chases Damian Craig out of the pocket and causes the sack.
Throughout the entire game last week in the win over Louisiana Tech, the first time this year they had used it. They've done it in the past successfully. That's a loss.
The Florida front 7 has been dominant today, Sean. They've harassed Damian Craig throughout the game. They've put him under pressure. They've taken away his rush lanes. They've not allowed him to do what he normally does.
Second down along 7 for an Auburn first down. Play clock at 1 as Craig accepted the snap. Trying to set up a screen, and it is met for a loss by Jevon Kearse.
Damian Craig sucked in the defense well. He executed the screen to perfection, but Jevon Kearse just sensed it. He got out there and just made the play.
He lines up behind Mike Bobo as Georgia begins from its own 21st and 10. Hackett pass in trouble, and he is wrapped up and slammed down by Jevon Kearse.
And with the speed as well. Martin's pass batted straight up in the air, and it falls incomplete. And end this 5-game losing streak against Florida. The handoff to Lewis. A helmet came free, but Lewis held on to the football. Jevon Kearse made the tackle.
Alabama 3rd down and 7. Phillips buried at the 36. This is a coverage sack as John David Phillips goes back his 3-step drop. He wants to hit the inside receiver, but he's covered as Johnny Rutledge steps in front of him, and he was not able to get the job done. 2nd and 8. Again, the Gators get pressure. The ball's tipped. Jevon Kearse got a piece of it, wreaking havoc in the Alabama backfield. Well, for you viewers at home, you just don't know how big a play this is by Jevon Kearse, because they have this screen, this middle screen set up to McClintock, and they've got a lot of running room as they've got blockers out front. Phillips getting better protection this time, but can't find an open man, and down he goes. A maximum protection. They only sent 3 receivers out. The Gators dropped back and had great coverage. This is a coverage sack as we see Mike Peterson coming from the backside. John David Phillips back in at quarterback, and a few boo birds echoing through the halls of Bryant-Denny Stadium. Phillips more or less is just running for his life on every play. Florida just collapsing in and around him. Well, the Gators are taking advantage of this young offensive line, getting pressure in the pocket. This time, hoping they could be the difference against Florida this year. Bailey gets the ball, and Bailey also gets to that first.
If Champ Bailey's in the football game, the ball is going to be coming his way. There you see Jevon Kearse beating the block.
They're at the Gator 40-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Comes around the end. He comes on a delayed blitz, and he's not sure. And then he found us. I think I better go get this guy. And there you see he forces him out. And Jevon Kearse.
3rd down and 14. Hunter sets up the throw. It's tipped and almost intercepted.
Might have got lucky with Jevon Kearse deflecting this football because the Gators had great position.
Lost the ball. Still loose. Florida's got it. Jevon Kearse covers it at the 45-yard line.